angels, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be getting messages from Lord Lucifer. I just want to say thank you, my loves, for all the love, all the kind messages. I'm internally grateful for all the support. Okay, so we're going to be doing 3 decks today. Timestamps are in the comments. So for pile 1, you are the Influence of the Angel Tarot. Pile 2, you are the Middle Tarot deck. And pile 3, you are this end one, the Horror Tarot. So use your intuition to pick a deck, whichever deck is calling to you. Please subscribe, like and comment before you start this video. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Pile 1, you are Influence of the Angels Tarot. So let's go ahead and get started. What are your messages here from Lord Lucifer? So I am seeing the Ouroboros, is it? I always forget how to pronounce that, right? But I'm seeing the snake eat itself. There is a huge cycle of death and rebirth here for you. And I feel like Lucifer is really drawing me to the top of the trees in my line of vision. There is something here about the cycle of death that you have just completed. It is going to bring about so many new changes. And I see that you may, pile 1, have been in a very dark place, or there has been a stem of loneliness here. And I feel like it is really important to acknowledge your feelings. Okay, you are very powerful. You are a natural witch. You are a natural seer. You are of the earth. And I feel like Lucifer really wants you to know that your time is going to come. Your time is going to come. And again, I feel like there is this deep worry about maybe not making it. You're really in a time of understanding yourself. You're in a time of letting go, listen, risk. You're in a time of just letting go of everything that is around you, of all the bad traits. Now I feel this very deep uncomfortableness that is coming out. It's this lack of confidence in your career path. Some of you are really just trying to move along. You're trying to make things happen in your life. You may be waiting on business to improve, career, love. You're just almost hopping around and, you know, trying to make everything happen at once. But I feel like you need to take a risk. You need to go and do something that is out of your norm, out of your normal routine, because I feel like you have for so long been a sitting duck. You've been sitting and you've been growing in this death place, and I know that death and rebirth is not easy, right? It is not easy to be in that cycle, to heal yourself. And like I said, I see like this black cloak of stars really falling. It almost feels like your dress here or your clothing is really falling from you, and it's actually a lot of this shadow self that you've been in. You're really shaking a lot of the old foundation, the old version of you off. And I feel like Lucifer is really saying, as you step into this new energy of vibration, this new person, so does your projects change, so does your day-to-day routine change. It was not just an internal cleansing, I'm hearing. It was physical as well. And I feel like right now you're kind of, again, hopping around, scavenging, right? Trying to see, you know, what it is that you can work on. What is it the right energy for? But I'm telling you, it is a time to just go and take a risk. Go and do that big thing that you've been holding yourself back on. Because I feel like a lot of you have, you know, so much potential here to make it, so much to share with the world, to share, you know, so much gift to even gain, that I feel like he's really saying, you know, don't wait until the tide is right. You know, I'm hearing that quote like, don't miss the tide or something. Don't miss the opportunity that is in front of you. Every day is an opportunity. So I even feel like he is bringing out this dare like energy within you, daring you to go and take that risk. Now, I'm not saying that you should do anything dangerous. Look, the judgment is here. You're at a crossroads, right? You're at a crossroads of energy, really trying to decipher what is next for you. But I feel like Lucifer is saying, don't decipher what is next for you. Just go and do. Go and create. Go and take a walk in the woods. Go and, you know, find a new outlet. Find a new creative project. Go and develop psychic gifts. Like, the tools are all around you, and I feel like the energy isn't to sit still. It isn't to just evaluate everything that is happening. It's to start making your own judgment call. Start looking at the energy, you know. If you feel like you want to do something, go and do it. And I feel like he's calling me out a little bit here as well. You know, I was supposed to literally just start something new, and I didn't do it. Now, I have my reasons for not doing it, but I'm doing this video, and this video has been sitting in my mind for a very long time. It's something that I would dance about. You know, are my followers gonna feel okay with hearing these messages? You know, I am of the angels, but, you know, I've really grown into myself, and I feel like this is what he is calling on. He's calling on you to go and, you know, take a more positive approach. Go and explore death even, right? Go and explore this new transformation. I'm seeing like him say, he showed me like a robot, and you know, when like, I don't know if you guys have seen that animation robots, right? But when they get new parts, it's kind of like they don't know how to act. And I see this energy of a robot getting new parts. It's almost like you have gotten new gifts psychically. Maybe you've gotten ideas, but it's like, oh, it's not really the right time. Well, my guides are saying this, my guides are saying that. But I just feel like it comes from you. If you don't feel confident in something, the outcome is going to be bad, because it's like you are telling the universe, okay, I don't feel confident, I'm going to do this, and it's going to be crap. Like, there is a certain level of preparation that is needed, but I also feel like, you know, if you sit around waiting too long in this wisdom in the tree, like in the garden, right, Adam and Eve, if you wait around in the garden too long, you are gonna miss a lot of what is yours. And I feel like it's just that, right? You have to be willing to take a risk here. Go and be willing to do something new. Some of you may be worried about money, or you're holding on to this insecurity, insecurity of people as well. You know, are people gonna judge me even, right, for the actions I'm going to take? And I just feel like you're doing too much for other people, and this may even be in the spiritual world as well, right? Now listen, I always encourage, listen to your guides, listen to the spirits, but sometimes as humans as well, everyone always says, well, like, make sure you ask your spirit guides if this is the right energy for you. But you are here, not your spirit guides. Yes, they are here to guide us, but only we can make moves. Like, if we decide to go and buy a car tomorrow, that's on us, not our spirit guides. Yes, there is a level of faith, and you should absolutely lean into your faith, but I feel like he's really saying, like, you know, you have to take some kind of accountability, responsibility, you know. Some of you, I feel like I'm hearing as well, there could be new relationships here firstly coming in, new unions, partnerships that you can meet, right, if you just give yourself a chance. Again, it's like a lot of the energy of the cards is very like lonesome energy, doing it alone. But he's saying you don't have to do it alone. Yes, your guides and your spirit guides, they're going to guide you no matter what you do. They're going to give you the best advice. It's almost as if, like, you know, when you go to the doctors, or you go to an appointment where you get one opinion and then it's like, should I get a second opinion? Should I get a third opinion? You can get all the opinions in the world, but at the end of the day, it's you that has to move. It's you that is supposed to be seen, right? It's you that is supposed to take charge of your life in a sense. So again, with that Two of Pentacles, I feel like you are supposed to meet new people. And I feel like, again, going back to what I was saying, I'm being shown like, I don't know if there was an ending of a relationship, or an ex came back, someone came back to your life, or someone has caused you maybe a bit of doubt, for you to be in confusion a little bit. But I'm hearing him say it was kind of your fault. Not to put it in your corner, but it's like, if an ex came back and you decided to go in that relationship, you can't blame your guides, you can't blame the people around you. You know, if you didn't listen to your intuition, if, you know, you didn't honor your values, is what I'm hearing. So I don't know what was missed here, or what was returned, but I almost just feel like that person leaving, that, you know, things leaving your life is supposed to happen. If you decide to go back to the past, that is on you. There's only so much that people can help guide you towards, right? And it's like, again, you have to decide the energy, you know, you have to decide, is it worth taking a risk on? Is this for me? And again, I'm not encouraging you to make bad decisions, to, you know, go and sell your house tomorrow, move across the country. You know, you have to, again, use your intuition. But I just feel like you need to be on this exploration at the moment. And that is what a lot of the guides are calling on right now. You need to let go of this money, holding on to gifts, like moving with caution. I almost feel like you may have a test coming up where you are called to push the boundary on something, or you are almost tested to see how you're using your intuition, your leadership, like how are you moving forwards? Okay, so what is the advice here? Again, I feel like some of you are going to have some memory of the past come in. There is going to be some kind of test, maybe a relationship. Some of you, there is going to be a reconnection with a childhood love, or somebody that you were with. Maybe even people from the past really coming up in dreams as well. I almost just feel like it's like everything is going to tell you no, but what do you feel? Is this something that is a yes? Right? And for others of you, I do feel like you need to really connect with your inner child as well. And that is one thing Lucifer has been coming up with, is that inner child connectivity. Even with projects here that you're making, does it really make you happy, or are you planting these seeds because you think that you should? Right? So I feel like your advice is to really get out of this pit, this sorrow, this worry. It's time to make moves. It's time to go and create new happiness, new relationships. There are people that need your guidance. There are people that need your healing, your love in your life, even just your friendship and guidance. And I feel like it's time to start creating this. If you want life to move, you have to be willing to move. Okay, Pile 1, thank you. I love your energy. Let's go ahead and move on. Pile 2, this is your reading. So I'm hoping you are Pile 2. If this is the wrong deck, then just skip to the next pile. But I'm pretty sure this deck was Pile 2, and I can't be bothered to go back and remember, okay? So it is what it is. But we are going to get started here. So I feel like there is, again, even just with that energy, there is a nonchalant energy that you should tap into. I am seeing the color red here. There was someone that was draining your energy. This was an energy vampire. For others, you are needing to become the energy vampire, is what I'm hearing. There is a lot of humor coming through right now from Lord Lucifer, okay? A lot of humor, a lot of childlike energy, a lot of just, not even just childlike energy, I see inner teens here. I feel like my ear is popped a little bit. but we're just going to go with it. There is some kind of blockage around your teenage energy, okay? This is something that you did not get to do. There is a restriction here, and some of you, this energy vampire was from your childhood, from when you were a teen. This was someone that would suck out the happiness, the love in you, that caused you a lot of restriction. This may be like parental wounds. I feel maybe even masculine energy, the father energy. There was restriction here to your value, to your natural self. And I actually see Lucifer say there was like stunted development in you growing because of this energy. Well, I feel like he just gave me confirmation on that. There was, your energy was stunted growth. You just did not get to grow. You did not get to have like a normal childhood. Maybe your inner teens was growing up very fast, or maybe not even growing up enough, right? You know, as you grow from like child to adolescence to adult, like something within that was just so stunted that it has caused a lot of problems in who you are today. Now, not to say that you are a problem, because some of you, I'm hearing like problem child as well. You could be the oldest, the youngest, the middle child, whichever way, right? But I feel like I'm seeing like a jigsaw, him like move the jigsaw. It's almost as if like you had to figure things out by yourself. You just, I don't know what happened. There was maybe like even no contact with parents here. Now there is no contact with parents. There is just something where you've been left to do it all alone. And it's kind of like these big feelings in a bowl, but it's like you're a child and you're trying to just like figure out like, what does this mean? Like, what is tax? Like, what is a house mortgage? Like, you just had to figure things out. And I even see like some religious trauma that is coming through here. I do see a cross here as well. So maybe like old belief systems, or, you know, very structural belief systems that just did not serve you. Diving towards the heavens is what you have. So again, it's almost like you were just abandoned a little bit. You were pushed into this deep body of water and made to swim. How can you swim? And I feel like there was a parent, again, it may be a friendship, I don't know. Honestly, it could be all of it, because what I'm being shown is like a parent. You know those parents who just chuck their child in the water and they tell them, swim, figure it out, like you can do it. And while that can be motivational sometimes, for you, that is not what you needed. You needed help and guidance, is what I feel. And you didn't get that. Again, you had to do it yourself. You had to learn to swim. And even as she's coming up to the water, I see like Lucifer showing me this is ice. And it's almost like you're trapped. You're trapped in this child mindset. And not to say that you're childish, but it's like this frame of trauma he's shown me in your brain, where it's like you are that child that had to do it alone. And sometimes when you make big moves in your life, or you were just trying to grow and keep your head above water, you are transported back to this time, and you maybe don't realize it. Again, it's trauma, it's deep trauma, it's psychological. It's something that you've healed a little bit, but for the most part, you kind of just try to figure it out yourself. Okay, he's telling me to take this card. Risk. This is what pile 1 got. And again, it's like, it's funny because for pile 1, the main center of the card was this bird. But for you, I'm seeing pile 2, this is you. This is you trying to figure out, trying to fly, while everyone else is kind of doing what, you know, normal people your age would do, getting married, have kids. For some of you, going to school. Like, again, you just did not get to live out the energy. And I see that there could be problems within your home situation, either right now or this was growing up. There was a lot of upheaval, right? a lot of fighting, a lot of like make it on your own, make it or break it. Like some of you tried really hard to move away, or you really want to move away from your current situation. You want to run. But I do feel like Lucifer is saying you need to go back to this home. And I'm telling you, it's all connected. Because the one thing that I was seeing here as well was this home. And it's kind of like this home is now here. You need to go back to the past to really release your inner child. And it's funny because it's like this crow is going into the house, and it's almost as like he's looking around. Whose house is this? Is what I'm channeling. Like, you know, this, who lives like this? Why does this feel familiar? I'm getting deja vu. But this is this crow's home. He just hasn't been there for a very long time. And I feel like Lucifer is saying you need to go back to this destructive place, even if it's very painful. A lot of you, there was trauma that happened within a home. Now it's up to you to decipher which home, because I'm also channeling trigger warning here. A lot of sexual trauma as well within a home space. A lot of like inner child that just felt alone, like very like I feel like uncomfortable, right? I feel uncomfortable. Some of you uncomfortable within your body, your first home, right? There is some kind of uncomfortability here, some kind of even safety where you can't move, you can't take risks until you feel safe. And it's this lack of safety that is causing a lot of delays in your current situation. Oh, this is deep. But going back to this energy is really going to help you see your life in a new way. And I see this dark, you know what it is, this dark energy. Again, some of you, I'm going back to this religious trauma now, but I see just like you were like forced to be in the light when you haven't even healed your darkness, right? And I just feel like you are naturally of light. You are naturally this funny persona, somebody who moves without risks, who just does. And I feel like you don't remember. You don't remember how you were, because there is so much bad that has happened since then. You are somebody who used to take risks. You just did. You acted when you were younger. If you wanted to play a game, you just did. If you wanted to build a home out of Lego, you just did. If you wanted to, you know, hang out with like cousins, family, you just did. And I feel like there was this like big no that came in. There was a no, there was trauma, and I feel like a part of you is still living in this old house, in this old foundation, in this old vibration, and you're living in a space. Listen, the Tower. You're living in this old environment when you just don't have to anymore. And Lucifer is coming in, and I feel like he comes in as a father figure for you, as maybe like an older brother, somebody who provided you with safety. And I feel like you're learning to feel that safety again. And I actually encourage you need to go and do a meditation. I don't know why, but the guides are really calling on meditation right now. You need to just go back in time to revisit this. You can do shadow work as well around this, but I truly just feel like it's a feeling. It's a feeling, and this is why they're saying go back into meditation to do a lot of this releasing, because this is what is going to help you just see life in a very different way. And a lot of you resist a lot of the big moves that you want to make now. You don't trust this home environment. You don't trust who you are in your vessel now. No matter how many times you go back to feeling confident, I'm hearing like Lucifer say, you always come back to this energy of not feeling enough, right? The Five of Cups. It is time to let go and shed that old hurt, girl, boy. Some of you have changed genders since, and you're not even that person anymore. Yet your feelings, your mind still takes you to that place. People still trigger you to that place. But it's like, you know, I know that you did not put yourself in this situation, he's saying. You did not ask to be drowned. Some of you are seeing like a past lives of this little child, starved, beaten, like thrown into the river with rocks tied to its legs, to its feet. And I feel like this is you. You had a past life where you were really starved, trigger warning again, abused by a lot of people that should have been your protectors, right? Some of you didn't even have protectors. And I feel like my throat is just releasing a lot of that pain for you, okay? Your throat as well, you did not get to speak. So it's important that we revisit these emotions, because you need to start speaking. You know, I did not feel safe. And you need to start encouraging these feelings of safety. And this is why you may constantly go in blocks, or you start something and you feel like, fuck, it did not work out the way that I wanted it to, or relationships don't work out the way that I wanted it to. I never get to move. In order to create new movement, to have things work out a lot more regularly, I'm hearing. Now, some of you, if you are a feminine, I do see this disconnection to the body here as well, within your cycle, which will continue as well regularly. That's just on a spiritual kind of health perspective, okay? Keep that in mind. But I just feel like you are going to start to feel excited again, start to love what you wanted to do, right? Or what you want to create in life. Start to meet new people. Some of you, an earth sign is coming in, and I feel like the energy right now for you is what I'm being described as boring. It's just boring. It's the same day in and day out. Like, you may make money, you may get the things that you need, or you may kind of, you know, even when you have nothing, so everything just happens to work out. But I'm being shown it's below the bare minimum, right? It's just making it, just keeping your head above water, just, you know, having this, just having that. And I feel like it causes you to feel drained. And this is why, again, I'm being shown the energy vampire. It just makes you feel drained. It makes you not feel good, right? And Lucifer is saying, once you heal this energy, you are going to be able to start receive a lot more passion, a lot more opportunities that give to you, opportunities that help you rise, that help you see above and beyond the energy, right? And this is what is being called upon right now, okay? So we're going to get some advice. You are going to have a lot more fulfillment here coming in. And the Page of Cups is here. So revisiting trauma, okay? Getting yourself out of this flight or fight mode. Is that the correct terminology? I don't know. Right? But getting yourself out of that push. I have to do this. I have to do that, right? You don't have to do anything. You are supposed to live a life that is loving, that is passionate, that fulfills you, that pours into you as much as you pour into it, okay? Life is not supposed to be so mundane. And once you step into this energy, people are going to start coming towards you, flocking to you like birds, as if you were, you know, the person holding the seeds and chucking them above your head. You are going to start to have celebration, creative opportunities. The energy is going to start to flow again, but it is only when we stop fighting this resistance, this pain that we are feeling underneath everything that maybe we don't even realize. That is when we are going to be able to really stop, you know, trying to make it happen and just have it show up. Okay, I love you, pole 2. I love your energy. Let's move on to pole 3. You are the Horror Tarot. Now, I mixed up decks 2 and 3, so I'm hoping you are pole 3. If you are not, you may be pole 2. Okay, but let's go ahead and get started anyway. So I feel like I'm hearing you've been ignoring the energy, you've been ignoring the spirits, your guidance, or you haven't tended to a deity altar if you are keeping altars, or you're just not listening is what I'm hearing. And I'm seeing like a bit of stubbornness here. Now, if you need confirmation that Lucifer is reaching out to you, he absolutely is, okay? This is your confirmation. Somebody needed to hear that. I don't know who. But I feel like I'm seeing you're being a bit stubborn. It's kind of like I see you stomping away a little bit. Or some of you, this may even be a child, okay? If you have a child here as well. Ignoring the problem is what I'm hearing. Now, I'm being shown a key here, okay? A lock and a key. It's almost like you have the answers, but you're not willing to put the key in the hole, right? You're not willing to open the door, but it's so simple if you did. Some of you may be contemplating this video as well, working with Lord Lucifer. Okay, let's take a look. I feel like he's about to call you out a little bit, right? So you have imposing impediment. So again, even just that imposing energy, I feel like there is this lack of connectivity, right? I don't know if you're not being your authentic self, or again, you're not doing something that could just help you. It could help you move, it could help you be yourself, it could bring in new opportunities. Be careful of negative influences around you as well. People stealing your energy. Again, you have dominance. So I feel like there is another person here around you. Okay? This person is stealing your energy, and I'm seeing twins. So I don't know if this is a sibling for some of you, or this is somebody who is like a sibling. This could even be a relationship. There is another person here. And I want to say they're a feminine, but I also feel like, no, they're a masculine. So it's like maybe they don't even have a gender. But there is someone that is really imposing on your energy. They're really copying you, or you are not allowing yourself to really stand up, to be yourself, to assert boundaries. And I feel like you need to, right? Because there is someone that could even be taking advantage of you, or somebody you are not allowing to help you, right? This could even be, again, yourself. You are the one being dominant here. You are not listening to the guidance. And I just feel like there is maybe a bit of intense energy, arguments with people here as well. Look, you have so much abundance that wants to come in. Stuff wants to land in your lap. Some of you, it's a commitment, right? There is some stealing of energy here. So I feel like, firstly, someone is stealing your energy. If you feel guided to do protection, to really assert your boundaries with people, you need to, because stuff is going to start to come in once you do. But only you can do that. And again, you may be turning your back on a situation. Some of you are giving your energy towards people, and this is why I see, you know, I originally thought this may even be you and your guides, you and Lucifer really arguing here, or not listening to their guidance. But they're actually showing me, or he's actually showing me, you may have had an argument with someone, or a disagreement, or some kind of mishap where you're not listening to the other person, and you gave them your energy by responding to them, by, you know, even like downgrading your energy. You kind of gave them the energy that they were looking for, the spite, the argument as a whole, right? And I feel like you're just, you're not speaking your boundaries. You're trying to ignore them, but it's like they're still in your energy field, to the point where they're stealing or eating from you. Okay, especially if this is someone that you know. There could even be some kind of jealousy that you need to kind of heal, right? Now, I'm not saying that you're jealous of this one individual. I am being shown, especially if it's a sibling, there may be some drama with siblings here, with family or people who are like siblings, where you don't feel good enough because they always get the stuff that you want, or they always are on top and you feel belittled. There is this like power, this energy where your power is not truly yours, right? Because it's being given away to others. It's being given away to arguments, to what is not working, to a person. And within all these situations, there is something that needs to be healed. You need to go into shadow work and you need to look. For example, if it's maybe a sibling, look at why you feel that way about your sibling. What is it about that energy that feels stuck, that makes you feel like you're not good enough? If it's the energy is not working for me right now, I feel like I'm not moving. Well, look at the energy. What are you have you been investing in? You know, what is it that feel stuck? Can you change your perspective here? And I feel like Lucifer is really saying you need to change your perspective on something. You need to stop giving your energy towards people. And you know, one thing for me, Lucifer always comes through with that accountability. Okay, always comes through with accountability, because it's like we can blame others, and yes, so and so could have happened to us. You know, we could be stagnant because of this or because of that, but at the end of the day, we have the power to change our lives. It's your energy, it's your power, but only you can do so. So I feel like he's maybe challenging you a little bit, and I even hear like him say, like he may put situations in your life with people where you are going to have to start standing up for yourself. So if you know, maybe have a situation with a friend unfold where they've been taking from you and you low-key see it, you don't say anything and you allow it to keep happening and you get fucked up, you feel a type of way, then it's kind of like it's your fault because you did not put up a boundary. You did not, you know, not say anything. You did not you know, handle your business. And even if for some of you, you have said that energy, like again, you have to use your intuition. Some of you, is it necessarily to snipe back at someone? Is it necessary to stoop to their level? And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be petty and you shouldn't give back what other people do. You shouldn't hex them. You shouldn't, you know, go about your business and do what you want. But check your energy first, is what I'm hearing. And that is not to put you down. It's merely to say sometimes it's us that is giving away our energy. And that is how people get our energy. And then we start feeling like shitty in our lives. Right, so I almost just feel like you need to learn to claim back your energy exchange a little bit, and stand tall in who you are. Most importantly, you have a lot of good fortune on your side. You have a lot of opportunity coming in. The wheel is going to keep moving, but how are you sitting on the wheel is what I'm being shown, right? It's kind of like I'm seeing some of you don't want like to say you're sorry here. You have to really look at your own negative patterns as well. Now, again, I feel like it's like if you are willing to walk in the web, don't get hurt when you are going to be the ones getting bitten, right? You have to use your intuition here, okay? And I feel like something could be really draining you right now, draining your money. Like I said, it's a person for some of you, a relationship here with someone that you are allowing to cross that boundary again and again. You're allowing something to take flight over you. If not a person, then a situation, bad money and mindset, bad money management as well. Some of you have felt very poor. You felt this lack, you don't feel good enough. But I feel like Lucifer for you is coming in really strong and saying you are that confident version. You are someone who is naturally talented. You have abundance around you, but only you can see it. If you are not willing to open your mind, then you are going to continue on that path of not receiving, right? You have the moon in reverse. Again, are you paying attention to the signs? Your dreams. Some of you have really been having a lot of sleepless nights. Again, that may be to do with a lot of the trauma that you're keeping in. Some of you insomnia. And I feel like some of you may have trouble with out-of-body experiences right now. Is it called insomnia? I can't think on the top of my head right now what it's called. You know, where you're half in state. I can't remember what it's called. Let me know in the comments. If you're having trouble with your sleep right now, it may be one because there is someone draining your energy, so you need to make sure that you're putting up protection, that you're calling back your energy. I always find when it comes to sleep, angel frequencies, they never let me down. Okay. For others, it may be that you're in a space with negative influences right now. You feel like you can't escape someone. You can't really make money around certain individuals. And a lot of you are trying to walk away or run away from your current situation. But you need to stand in who you are and be who you are. And I know that's very hard, especially if you're around family, but I feel like you have to be honest with yourself. At what point are you dimming yourself for other people? Okay. And I feel like your dreams, when it comes to your dreams, there are messages and signs coming in about individuals, but only you can pay attention to it. Okay. Only you can hear it, only you can decipher it. If it helps, write it down. If you don't understand it, pull divination, go and ask someone for clarity, okay? Because the messages are all around you. You're going to have more money come in, okay? You're going to have movement in your life, okay? It's not that you're not. I feel like Lucifer is saying you are going to be able to free yourself from this situation, from this energy where you feel like you are not making enough money, or you feel like, you know, you're not getting your way a little bit. You will have new options, new people. But I do feel like there is something about this energy, like being stuck in something that just doesn't make you happy. If someone or something is not making you happy, you need to let it go. Okay, you need to either let it go or you need to allow new movement. Something is keeping you or making you feel stuck. The way that you make money. If a business is not working out, you need to go and find a different way to handle that business. Okay, that means maybe create a new service. That means maybe get rid of a service that truly doesn't make you happy. Go and make sure that your business represents who you are and not just what you think that you want. And some of you, I'm hearing, you may even lose a bit of money at first, right? But you are going to gain back so much more money by making decisions that honor you and who you are, right? The Lovers in reverse. You need to be able to let go of a love situation, to let go of an old chapter of your life. But living in this past energy with this past person, or allowing just certain individuals around you, is going to limit you. It's always going to keep you trapped. And I see like a chain here between these two mirrored individuals. It's like if you stay stuck to this past version of you, you don't trust your intuition, you start or you keep making money around certain people, you keep yourself around toxic friends who just want to go out and drink, but that is not really you, friends that just, you know, don't support who you are, your natural gift. You are constantly going to be in regret. You're constantly going to be feeling shit about your life. So Lucifer challenges you now to step and trust your intuition. Trust in what it is that you're building, what it is that you want for your life. Okay? I love you, Pile 3. Hope that was helpful. I will see you in the next one.